Welcome to Cadeau and Django Wednesdays at Lunch Burger Edition. This week, Matthew and I went down to Verdun to Confortable on Wellington. Mm-hmm. A nice little resto bar that opened up just at the end of 2017. Specializing in comfort food, cocktails, beer.
What else is comfort food?
You know, like mac and cheese or like
a whole tub of ice cream.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know.
Didn't see it on the menu.
I don't know. I don't know if a whole tub of ice cream is comfort food so much as like
glutton food.
Yeah, I don't know. Right? It's like that's
breakup food. I guess.
Yeah.
That's a whole different restaurant.
Mm-hmm. A restaurant for just when you are broken up with, when someone just broke up with you.
Well, it's the best place to meet somebody,
I suppose. But everyone's like hung up on their exes.
Yeah, but then you get a big tub of ice cream. Maybe it wouldn't be that great. You're not at your best.
I feel like it would be like two sides to the restaurant where maybe I'm generalizing here, where like one side is like a bunch of couches, and like rom-coms and just tubs of ice cream and spoons and blankets, and the other side of the restaurant are like drunk men. Drunk, sad, angry men.
Just catcalling all the women on the couches.
Hey, can I come on your couch with you?
Yeah, fall apart real fast. Yeah, that restaurant.
It really wouldn't work. So yes, we went for Confortable. The address is 3725 Wellington, not far from LaSalle Metro. And after eating the meal, I was just lounging out. I had my ankles crossed, with my feet out, my arms resting on the backs of two different chairs.
Oh yeah, you were sprawled out. I was people waiting for tables. And you were just.
The place wasn't packed. There were a couple empty tables. If it really came to that, I would move or whatever, vacate my second chair
begrudgingly.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's true.
Is that what you do when you're comfortable too? You cross your legs, your ankles.
Oh, I do like to sprawl, but I do like to cross my ankles. I find that so comfortable. Huh. I'm at home. I put my feet up across my ankles. I go to bed across my ankles.
Huh. I'll try it out tonight. I'll let you know how I feel.
I mean, it's not for everyone.
I like to spread out. Actually, no, I like to go in a fetal position.
When I sleep, I do go fetal position. Crossed ankles, though. Yeah. Full fetal.
Yeah. That might
crossed arms, crossed ankles.
Probably a weird thing to do in a restaurant, though.
That would be very different for a restaurant.
Yeah.
So just before we get any further, I just want to warn the listeners, if you hear any weird noises in this episode, it's because there's currently a rap battle going on just downstairs from where we're recording. This isn't actually a fully soundproof studio. It's just a spare bedroom. And there happens to be a rap battle going on downstairs.
Yeah, we're recording in Detroit this time. This is just over where they
just upstairs from 8 Mile.
Yeah, just up the road from 8 Mile.
So I was saying how comfortable I was and how appropriately named this restaurant is because of how comfortable I was feeling.
Yeah.
And then you proposed having a very comfortable restaurant, a restaurant where comfort is king.
Yeah, not to take away from this place.
No.
Yeah, that's their thing, but they're not going to go, or maybe they're new. So they
might need to work out the kinks.
Yeah, they haven't jumped deep into what is comfortable just yet. And comfortable, man, that means many different things to many different people.
All right, so Matthew, what would be like the ultimately most comfortable restaurant possible?
You don't wear pants. Nobody's wearing any pants. Unless you're eating something that requires pants.
Oh.
Because sometimes, I don't know. Like I don't want to
Okay, Matthew, what kind of food requires pants for people who haven't been listening since the first 10 episodes?
Well, I don't know if I've changed at all since then, but I know that I would not want any breakfast foods without a pair of pants on.
So if there's syrup or yolk, you need pants.
Definitely need pants. Anything with a little, any like greasy bread, like greasy toast. I'm okay later on in the day, but breakfast bread, no. You gotta have pants, no corduroy. I would say jeans, like a good, but not too thick. It's really very difficult. 2 years, I still haven't worked out all the kinks in my own head.
How about like pajama pants?
Yeah, I could deal with pajama pants.
Is that close enough to no pants?
Close, yeah. Okay, so we'll get at a middle ground here, and we'll just say you can wear pajama pants.
Now, what if they provided you with, let's say, kilts made out of napkin material? So you don't have to wear pants, but you do have a napkin on your lap,
Oh, I do like that. I love the idea of just napkins and pants made out of napkins, or a little skirt made out of napkins. Kilt, sorry.
Sure, either way.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so this is getting into weird territory. I don't know if it's comfort anymore. Now it's just now it's just really convenient.
I suppose. Okay, so what else do you need in Matthew's ideal comfortable
You
restaurant?
need pillows, maybe some obis forms.
Ooh, obis form.
Different sizes, different pillows. But the lighting, I like the lighting.
The lighting was excellent.
Yeah, so in this restaurant, perfect lighting. I think that they do not need to improve on.
Excellent. Those incandescent bulbs, those Edison bulbs, as they're called. Such relaxing, warm lighting.
Yeah. For the music, I think in the new restaurant, in the Ultimate Comfort restaurant, it is only Imogen Heap, and and what's another calming artist?
Just sing the songs of whales.
Yes, the sing songs of Wales. Yeah, that's it. And just Death Cab for Cutie. That's it. Just that.
Is Death Cab for Cutie very calming?
They're very calming.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen to that stuff. Puts you right to sleep. I went a whole summer sleeping to just whale sounds, Death Cab for Cutie,
and Imogen Heap.
Heap.
Now, Matthew, in my dream of the ultimate comfort restaurant,
yes,
I started thinking about it, and then it immediately fell apart.
Yeah?
I was thinking, it's breakfast in bed, the restaurant. I show up, I take my clothes off, I go to bed, because they have, instead of tables, they'd have beds.
Yeah.
For each customer. Or, you're on a date, you could both get into bed. And you have those little breakfast in bed tables.
Yeah.
Just, above you, so you lie in bed, and then the food will be placed on that little table.
Oh, that sounds horrific to me.
Why?
I don't like the idea of breakfast. I like the idea of breakfast in bed. I don't like the idea of actually carrying that out. Crumbs in bed, toast crumbs.
That's what
in bed.
the table's for.
Yeah, but sometimes things fall off. You drop a piece of scrambled egg, gets rolls down your chest, and then
into the bed.
You find it when you go to bed later that night.
It doesn't matter because it's a restaurant. You're not going back to bed later.
That's true. Well, actually, my favorite thing. I'm sorry to derail you.
Go ahead.
I don't like eating breakfast, and I think I've said it before. I don't like eating breakfast. I find it annoying.
Go elaborate, please. Go on.
It's so much work whether you go out for breakfast or you make it at home. It's like the messiest meal to make somehow. There's grease flying everywhere.
I completely disagree.
You got to take the toaster out. There's crumbs. It's a mess.
I leave my toaster out at all times.
The butter's never soft enough. It's some people
that's if you don't leave your butter out at all times. Okay. Your butter and your toast, you need to leave them out.
Anyway, for all that, but what I love doing is having breakfast and then going back to bed. You have
that
the
is
after breakfast
so
nap.
good. You're so right there.
So I think you would have to. I think what it should be is the breakfast in bed thing. Then you get to go to sleep for 2 hours, and then they wake you up very, they nudge you
restaurant that
nap time. They dim the lights even more.
Or if you had what are those? They're called fly tents or fly curtains.
Sure.
Where but it was more of a light blocking curtain. So your waiter would come in and be like, "Are you ready to order now?" And you'd be like, "Okay, yeah." I think
he spoke calm like
I'll just have a tea, and some a couple sunny side ups, and a little toast, please. And maybe just a small glass of orange juice, and then they'd say, "Okay,
yeah, I'm
sorry. Thank you, okay," and then they walk away, and sometime later when the food is ready, they show back up. And they go, "Oh, here you go. Your food is ready.
Yeah.
Can I get you anything else? Would you like some salt or pepper? Maybe some ketchup for your potatoes?" "Oh, no. This is good just how it is."
This is getting creepier.
And then they walk away, and you finish your meal, and you just set that little table aside, and you roll over and curl up and take a little nap. And probably since you're so soundly asleep and such quiet, calming music, they come in and they take that little table away. And then they watch you sleep for a few minutes.
Yes. Post it to their Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. Well, wouldn't that be great for their Instagram? Where it's clients come in and they do sleep. It is that calming.
Great, except that their pictures are being stolen. Their souls are being stolen while they sleep.
And that would be a very comfortable restaurant. But then, just as I was saying it, I was thinking, well, I've eaten in bed before.
Yeah.
And I have to sit up.
Yes, you do.
I don't really want to sit up.
So what's the alternative?
It kind of negates the whole point of breakfast in bed if you got to sit up, doesn't it?
Is there any way to maybe get it intravenously?
Oh no, you're losing me. You went too far.
Too far. Okay, so you don't want to be that lazy.
But I guess there's like maybe a happy medium where you could be kind of, oh, what if they're those reclining beds?
Yeah.
So you could like kind of sit up in bed, but not just be seated up in bed with like a pillow behind you to like prop you up. It's just like a hospital bed where it sits you up a bit.
I mean, I'm okay with sitting up slightly angled, like on maybe a 30-degree angle to eat my food.
No. I want to be so comfortable that I don't want to put in the effort of sitting up slightly.
But I get to lie down and whisper my order to the waiter. I get to wait for my food while I'm lying down. The only time I have to get up is when I eat.
It's true.
And even then, like, I could try it. I've tried eating, and I've tried opening a soda bottle while I was lying in bed.
That's how you get things in your bed.
That was a
scrambled
terrible
eggs or soda.
I guarantee it's a terrible idea.
So what? You had a horizontal 2-liter bottle of Pepsi that you were cracking open?
Yeah. I was lying down. I had it completely over me, upside down, and I tried to open the lid with my teeth.
Go on.
My mouth. So I started to.
So it just dribble out a little bit.
Well, I started to unscrew it. And I was like, well, once the cap becomes loose, it'll be loose in my mouth. I'll tuck it under one side of my cheeks, and then the soda can just pour in, and I'll kind of suck it out like a baby bottle.
Yeah, but you go, how much soda are we talking?
Well, I know it's stop. You can close your mouth, and then your mouth just like.
You could close your mouth.
No, but I mean, like, close it with the soda inside.
Yeah,
and then just stop all movement.
Yeah,
it didn't work at all.
No,
the moment the cap became loose enough for anything to get out, it was just a big sticky mess.
I could just imagine the cap just shot down your throat and then starts spraying everywhere while you're choking.
It's one of those times when you realize you should have just sat up. But, I like your idea for the restaurant. I think that you have a solid gold idea, but now just the fact that you want to lie down the whole time is going to make you never see it through.
I suppose. And plus, it's kind of complicated and expensive. Instead of just getting a table, you got to get a bunch of beds, and they got to be comfortable beds. You got to change the sheets all the time.
Always washing sheets.
Yeah.
A bunch of hobos forms. People are going to be stealing them.
Yeah. Valuable hobos forms.
No. I don't know. There's so many great ideas for restaurants that just haven't been touched on yet.
See, now, Matthew, while we were sitting there, I was about to bring this up. While we were sitting there eating our meal, I don't even know how this came up. But you had a pitch for a restaurant.
Oh, yes. Christmas.
Christmas-themed restaurant.
Yeah, I don't know what the title would be yet. What the name of the restaurant would be.
It's easy.
What?
St. Nick's.
You gotta be Nick, though.
No.
You don't
it's named after St. Nicholas.
Sure, it is.
St. Nick's.
St. Nick's, sure. But there's so many. Like, I think you don't
just I'm not a saint. If I say my name's Nick and this is St. Nick's, I'm not a saint.
No, but there's so many other names out there. You could call it like the
Papa Noel's.
I don't know, man. There's just so much. I can't even think of one good name right now, but I know there's a lot. But would you not want to go to a Christmas-themed restaurant? Christmas every day out of the year.
No. This year I didn't really get in the Christmas spirit at all, even during Christmas. In the Christmas Eve, I didn't watch any Christmas specials. I didn't hang up Christmas lights in my apartment. Didn't take out my little one plug-in Christmas tree. Didn't do any of it.
Didn't do any of it.
Last year I had my stocking up on my front door and everything. Then, well, I guess I didn't get anything in my stocking last year, and I thought, what's the point?
Well, who's going to come?
Well, my neighbor could have dropped me a little piece of coal or an orange or something.
Coal.
I'm a good neighbor, I get a little orange. If I'm a bad neighbor, I get a piece of coal.
It's pretty good. And more neighbors should do that.
That'd be nice.
But I think this place could just be Christmas overload. It's like, because you're trying to get all of the season's worth of Christmas in one restaurant sitting.
In one meal.
Yeah. So first of all, the food, tortillas, meat pies, hams, turkeys, mashed potatoes, all that. And then anything else that you might get on the menu, because some people don't always want to eat such heavy food.
Yeah.
Still have a very Christmas theme. Like if you get a salad, there's going to be little bits of candy cane sprinkled into that Caesar dressing.
That's weird.
It would be weird. It's it's not necessarily good. It's intriguing.
Okay.
Did everyone have a stocking at their table? Stocking.
But do you think they do